All right. You all know what?
Here we go. Our first NBA game. This is something I've been waiting for my entire life. And to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous. But I know this is where I belong. So I just gotta get out there and do what I was born to do. I hope I can make my family proud.
Smell you later. Oh, my first game against the Phoenix Suns, this is a breeze.
Waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. He's coming off the bench of the first official NBA appearance from Freak.
Yeah, and whether he has friends and family in the crowd tonight or watching at home, I know a lot of people are proud of this young man. He's worked so hard to achieve this goal.
Yeah, and the future's bright for him, Greg. Not just tonight and not just this season, but for years to come.
Well, with Freak Clark, there was a question whether he would stay another year in college. Really was a tough decision for him, but he ended up coming out after his freshman year.
And Kevin, it's really hard to blame a guy like Freak for doing that. I mean, he's clearly NBA ready. He's putting a lot at risk for every year he stays in school when he could be on the NBA clock.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And it's good. And what a feeling it's got to be for this young player is that last bucket represents the first official score in the NBA from Freak.
Yeah, and he's playing it cool right now, but let me tell you, I'm sure that basket means the world to him. There's nothing like the first one.
My thought is he's probably just happy to have it out of the way. I mean, no more waiting and wondering when it'll come. Those first points are finally in the rearview mirror.
Knight. No shortage of... Well, earlier we sat down with Freak and asked him about playing in his first NBA game. You know, Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective from most. Bledsoe comes in for Ronnie Price, and then for Dallas, JaVale McGee's check in for Lee. Chandler Parsons comes in for Wesley Matthews, and Freak subbed in for Raymond Felton. E.J. Tucker is out there with John Lewis. Then it's Goodwin, then there's Bledsoe, and it's Chandler in at the center filling out the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Average last season, Clark, were very tough down the stretch in games. Had a lot of players that shined all the time during crunch time.
Well, when you've got guys like Dirk and Monte that can create their own shot, it gives you a chance to win close games. It's a big reason they were 6-0 in overtime games, in my opinion.
Suns trail by 6. Now Bledsoe points for him. A nice shot by Moran. 1:31 left now here in the second. Now here's Bledsoe. Right wing. Here's Goodwin. And Kaltzeneski is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Phoenix looked to be on the verge of making it back into the playoffs last season. Ultimately, though, Greg, they faltered in the second half of the year.
Yeah, it was a three-team race. And after coming up short in 14, the Suns had the edge early. As you said, Kevin, they simply couldn't keep things going in the second half of the season.
Fires for three. No luck. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Freak with it. Now guarded by Bledsoe. Stolen by Bledsoe. And now in transition is Bledsoe. Here we go.
This is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line right here.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And he knocks down the first one. Raymond Felton, he's checked in for... So we've reached the end of the first half of... play.
Hey guys, listen up. We've got a good lead.
Let's go back out there and keep this game in our hands.
Nowitzki has been playing really well.
Price is checked in for Warren, and it's Brandon Knight in for Eric Bledsoe. Dallas also making some changes. Lee comes in for Dirk Nowitzki, and Freak subbed in for Chandler Parsons. On the floor for Dallas, Freak in a 2-guard. David Lee is out there with Pachulia, then it's Matthews, and it's Williams at the 1.
He is raining threes here tonight, and he is going to continue to stay aggressive.
As he should. I mean, when you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, you're doing your team a disservice if you aren't shot hungry.
A nice shot by Booker.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for him the rest of the way.
And Williams, here we go. That's good.
I really hope he doesn't try that move again. It worked the one time, but he's not the guy to be working across it.
Phoenix making it. Dallas with the ball. Bledsoe and out of the backcourt. Alex Len out there with Mirza Teletovic. And it's Price in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And it's Freak missing. Guys, no real chance for them to come back now.
Nope, this one is sealed and delivered.
Yeah, I think the focus has to be on their next game at this point.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And here is Knight. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Craig Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And time now to head over to Ernie Johnson for the 2K postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Dirk Nowitzki. Right out of the gates, he came out strong, making his first 3 shots and helping And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. We're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and
School's gonna be here any minute. Hey, look, sorry we're late, Uncle Phil. And you just forget it. There's no way I'm humiliating myself by having some corny loser at my bachelor party. Hey, don't talk about the great Mentos like that. I wasn't. All right, just settle down, you two. Is everything ready, Ashley?
I think so. I've replaced all the videotapes with insect documentaries.
Good Lord. Hillary, what are you reading?
The Victoria's Secret catalog. It's their end of the season thong blowout.
We got Blake Griffin and the Clips on deck tonight.
Wait, we facing Blake Griffin? Oh, we gotta be on our A game.
But I've never been one to just get out the way. I'm ready to step up, no matter the consequences.
There you are.
Gotta earn my stripes sometime, you know?
Come on, sweetheart.
Here we go.
Oh, this is ridiculous. I hate pretending to be something we're not.
Oh, fine, brilliant. So Nikki doesn't get into a good school this year. He can stay home with Will, watching Power Rangers and making himself busy.
Honey, you just hold this and try to stay awake.
Oh, gee, man, something smells good. Aren't you glad I used Dial? Chance of food out his teeth. Come in. That never works. He's here. We better get out there. What the heck is wrong with you? I gotta go potty. What are you telling me for? You gotta take me, please. Come on. Hey, the buddy system starts at the pool.
Starting in small forward, at 6'9" Egypt.
It's the home of the Clippers here in Los Angeles as 2K Sports presents our action live from the Staples Center. Looking at that last game for the Los Angeles Clippers, it was a win against the Sacramento Kings.
The great Memphis made him think he's 4 years old. Can he make me think I can?
Let's go win this game.
Pierce comes in for Blake Griffin. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Rivers in for Paul. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Freak in at shooting guard. Powell is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Felton, and it's Barea in at point. Austin Rivers traded to the Clippers last year. A change of scenery did him well, and he was comfortable coming off the bench.
And that's a great point, Greg. I mean, he seemed to get steady playing time, and that's what he needed most. And also, he wasn't defined by position. They were able to find a niche role for him to play in.
They set the pick. Crawford outside. Connects from three-point range. Crawford's got his second bucket tonight.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And a wide open look for Freak. No good from outside.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
That's good. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now Barea. He had 10 points in the win against the Suns in Phoenix. The shot's good from McGee.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Clippers leading by 5. Crawford, no one around him. Misses the three. Maverick shooting the ball to the tune of 41% from the field so far. And here's Barea. They set the screen. The feed to Freak. Three-pointer. The shot no good. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. The Clippers on top. And Dirk Nowitzki still remembers the Mavs 2011 championship. He said he'd love to get one more before it's all said and done. One's definitely not enough for Dirk. He's here for the Clippers. Cole Aldridge. He's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Pierce comes in for Blake Griffin. Jeff Green is checked in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Rivers in for J.J. Redick. Cole Aldridge is out there with Pierce. Then it's Chris Paul. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Green in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Big change last year for the Mavs came when they traded for Rajon Rondo. It looked to be the missing piece for him, Clark, but boy, it just never seemed to come together.
You just don't know. Trades are always risky. You don't know how they're going to work out, and I give credit to ownership for talking to the players to see what they thought about the trade before they actually made the deal.
6 on the shot clock. Lets it fly. And the shot falls short this time. The Mavericks trailing. Here's Freak. Chance there to take the lead. Missing.
And things just didn't really work out with Rondo here with the Mavs. Missed a lot of games and at times clashed with that coaching staff.
Dallas has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Williams, that's good.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter.
And, you know, they said it was the injury, but you have to suspect the Mavs just shut him down in the playoffs. They took a big swing and missed with Rondo in acquiring him, but I think you have to give them credit for at least taking the risk.
Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks winning their last game against the Suns.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a count.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground. Even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit.
And that concludes the first half. Clippers lead.
Obviously, you're in some sort of a family crisis here, and I think it's best if I just be going.
Oh, no, please, Mr. Spiegel. I can explain the entire situation.
I'm sure you can. To another school.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
Terrific game for Redick.
He found the bell.
Changes. Freak comes in for Chandler Parsons. And Barea subbed in for Darren Williams. On the court for the Mavericks. Freak, he's in a shooting guard. Matthews out there with Nowitzki. Then there's J.J. Barea, and it's Pachulia in at 7. And now it's a double-digit lead. Reddick's got 16. And the Mavericks with possession here, trailing by 10. Moving on from this game, they're scheduled to take on the Lakers at the Staples Center. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour.
Boy, Doc Rivers keeps on leading his teams to successful seasons. As former coach of the year, rarely has a season where his team doesn't meet expectations.
There's Freak. Another 3 for Dallas.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just not letting up at all.
There's the pick. Ball kicks to Crawford. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Freak passes to Pachulia. Nowitzki dishes to Matthews. There's Freak. Another 3 for Dallas.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
Ball outside. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. Here's Griffin. They can't stop the run with that one.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
So they take the lead. Matthews has got 5 now.
My bachelor party.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ballgame.
Simply phenomenal, Greg, the effort we've seen from both sides here.
Ball kicks to Griffin, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down. All the time in the world to get that one off.
Crawford kicks to Paul. And the wide open shot from Reddick. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got assist number 7 for him tonight. A different look for the Clippers. Clippers also changing it up. Griffin comes in for Jordan. And it's Green in for Paul Pierce. Then for the Mavericks, Parsons checked in for Matthews. Freak comes in for Raymond Felton. And Darren Williams is subbed in for J.J. Barea. We've got Cole Aldrich. Crawford out there with Austin Rivers. Then there's Griffin. And it's Green in at the 3. That's who's out there for the Clippers. 2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Rivers. Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but It is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it, too.
Oh, they do, yes, sir.
And for the Clippers and flopping, part of it might just be reputation. Whenever anyone hits the deck on their team, fans might be quick to kind of condemn that as a flop.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Parsons' shot is off.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Outside, Green. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. Now we send you to the award.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present J.J. Redick. His veteran leadership was the key factor in this game. His years of experience paid off in a big way for them tonight.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the chart. He used every trick in the book to get it.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
Jeffrey, I'm so excited. Will put a personal ad on the internet for me, and I already got a response. Listen to this. Hershey's Kiss would like to get together with Brown Sugar. That's me. For a Nestle's Quickie.
You all going out with Hershey's Kiss? Remember when you caught me in the potting shed with Sabrina, the tennis tutor?
Oh, I certainly do. And Daddy was so mad when I told him.
Yes. Remember I said I'd get you back? We're even.
Jeffrey, come back here. Ooh, where do the shoes come from?
They'll hear you. These are not just shoes, these are pro kicks. The Shoeberry Center.
See what the ladies' footwear sent us shoes? Ernest sent them. He's my friend of mine.
Oh, these shoes are great. Oh, I never take it. Man, this will change my whole life. Yes. Now you can drive the car without sitting on phone. Yes, Ernest did.
He's the president of Pro Kicks. Well, he's opening an office here in L.A. Man, it's going to be great seeing him again. Well, him and I go way back. He's the reason that I pledged Pi Nu.
I'm coming home. New York City, baby.
The name of your fraternity
I'll be honest, pretty excited. Mama, Pop, Cece, we're gonna be there. Playing in front of them in an NBA uniform for the first time is gonna be a special moment. Now I know all of Harlem's gonna be watching. No pressure, man. It's all good though. I've been waiting for this my entire life. I'll be ready.
Ernest said he has an entry-level position open, and he just asked me if I knew any bright young men who needed a job.
I'll take it. I'll take it, Uncle Phil. Look, I just need to have a quick talk with my current employer. I quit.
To get a job like this, you have to be highly skilled in my particular area of expertise.
What, sucking up?
Exactly.
Oh, hey, you two. Well, that's enough. Now, Ernie's coming over here right now. Why don't you go and behave in a civilized, dignified manner?
Let's go win this game. I can't believe we lost this other one, but that was not my fault.
New York as the Knicks play one at home. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. The Mavericks are looking to end their road trip here with a strong outing. Going up against a capable opponent, but you see their confidence. This one they feel they should win. They'll look to come. New York comes into this one following a loss to Milwaukee.
Yeah, and the foul trouble coming down the stretch. You know, they didn't have the guys on the floor you'd like to have out there, nor could they be as aggressive on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, because of the foul trouble, they really didn't want to incur more foul trouble, so they backed off and became passive, and that's no way to play defense.
Oh, guys, what a nice surprise Tony Wroten was last season, especially effective taking over at the point, Clark, with Michael Carter-Williams gone.
Yeah, Wroten put up a career-high 5 assists per game and really worked hard at the defensive end as well. He's one of the few talents on the Sixers roster that hadn't been traded away.
O'Quinn dishes to Calderon. 6 to shoot. Outside Williams. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Williams. The Knicks lead by 4. Here's Wroten. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
I guess even he has took this one of those once in a while.
Here's Freak. From outside, off the mark. New York's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Williams kicks to Wroten. Misses from close range. Looking at Dallas, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Wizards.
And in part because I just thought they came out flat in that game and could never recover. Just not their best effort.
And I thought perhaps they might get an injection of life from somebody off the bench, but that never happened either.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Felton goes in. Here's Freak. It's rebounded by New York. And this matchup with the Mavericks is the first meeting of the season.
And this is the first of 2 games between the two, East versus West, so they don't see a whole lot of one another.
Yeah, and Greg, for me, that just raises the intrigue level. Some matchups we don't get to see that often, so I'll be watching this one closely.
He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Knicks out front. And here's Freak on his experience as a one-and-done college player. Now with more and more freshmen, Clark, making the jump for the Knicks. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Lopez. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Porzingis. Derek Williams checked in for Anthony. And it's Tony Wroten in for Jose Calderon. Tony Wroten out there with the flower. Then it's Kevin Seraphin. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Williams at the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. Knicks last season had a lot of problems. Here in Manhattan, and it showed all over the floor, Greg. Now, and you played for this team. You know what it's like to play basketball in New York. Not a good record for them at home last year.
How about finishing 10-31 here and playing in front of a sold-out crowd every night? And one thing about New York, they're going to let you know when they're displeased. Worst home record in the East and second worst home record in the league.
Barea, the bastard freak, fires from deep. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Now here's Roten, guarded by McGee. Pass to O'Quinn from deep. And the shot is good. Now it's a 6-point Knicks lead.
And you know, for the Knicks, there were a lot of reasons why they were bad at home. Bottom 5 in field goal percentage, against at home field goal defense, and third worst field goal percentage at home in the league.
New York's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And the jam by Derek Williams.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
To halt the run. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Freak.
And, you know, commend the Knicks faithful. They still would sell this place out. And you have to give a shout out to the fans for sticking through what was a very difficult year. At least it has to get better.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Offline with his 3. The Knicks leading by 5. Roten with it. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Off the pick. No good. And the first half comes to a...
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here with Coach.
Let's get it, cuz.
I didn't see a dime. Nothing. Nada.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter. Welcoming you back. Yes. New group in for the Knicks. Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for Lopez. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Porzingis. Derek Williams, he checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Calderon in for Aaron Aflalo. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Freak in a 2-guard. JaVale McGee is out there with Powell. Then there's Felton. And it's Barea in at the 1. Freak with it, and Roten picks him up defensively. Freak kicks to Powell. Knocks down the 3-ball. Powell's got himself go. On there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. The Knicks with the lead. And here is Roten. 6 points for him. To the middle, here's Serafin.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark with the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Pass to Freak to tie. Another 3 for Dallas.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
And O'Quinn kicks to Serafin. And again, it's New York.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, mid-range J is almost a given.
In the corner, it's Felton. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the... assist. Felton's got his first basket of the night. New York's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Nobody near Williams. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one. Dallas has got 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Correa dishes to Freak. For the lead. And the miss. It's a tie game in New York. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. So for the Knicks, Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Tony Wroten in for Jose Calderon. Freak's checked in for Dallas. Williams is out there with Tony Wroten. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Porzingis in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 for New York. Right now, inside, here's Anthony. Foul call that time in the layup. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got it good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
So Anthony nails both of them.
And that's exactly how you close the game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped and they put them on the line.
Yeah, and I'm confident coach was reminding everybody don't foul at the start of that possession. Obviously, he didn't get the message.
Raymond Felton hits them both. Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin. Everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively. Not sure there's anything they can do to salvage this one.
Not anymore. I mean, any chance they had got away from them, slipped right out of their hands.
Now Wroten. So no problem for New York as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline.
It's my favorite country western song. I put all this bathing for nothing.
Jose, congratulations.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Well, just because we're related doesn't mean we can't have dinner.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Carmelo Anthony. He's racked up a double-double with points and rebounds tonight, and that made the difference. A terrific effort on both sides. And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kent.
One more thing. Y'all two dating? Hey, Uncle Phil.
Where the hell have you been? Ernest just called here and he was very upset. You were supposed to make a very important delivery for him, Will.
I got him right here.
Yeah, well, right here is not where it's supposed to be, is it?
All right, look, Uncle Phil, first of all, I'm quitting that job. Let me tell you, man, this dude...
Hey, hold on. You're quitting? After just 3 days? I can't believe this.
Uncle Phil, if you would just listen.
No, you listen. This is not just another one of your little screw-ups, Will. You're jeopardizing my friendship with Ernest.
Right, but Uncle Phil, what I'm trying to say to you...
No, listen to me, okay? Look, I don't have a lot of close friends. So if you're gonna quit this job, I wanna know why.
All right, Uncle Phil. I'd rather not say. I'm sorry.
Sorry doesn't even begin to describe.
Hey, Philip. Am I interrupting something?
Nothing you don't already know. I'm just having a little discussion with Will about this whole situation.
Oh, look, now, that's not a movie yet, okay?
Look, as far as I'm concerned, there's no excuse. I think some kind of disciplinary action is in order.
Oh, hey, lighten up. There's only $20,000 in there. These days, that's only enough to even be considered a bribe.
Excuse me?
Oh, look, it's your nephew you're worried about the next.
Hello to today I'm going to show you how to get a free $20 PlayStation Network card. No
Steps
survey.
gonna do 2 or 3 things that make you want to stop and stare. But we can't let that distract us. Because if we lose focus for even a
I
second,
was looking on
they'll
YouTube
be
how
at
to
20.
get a free PlayStation
Maybe it's
Network
up to me to put on a little
card
show of my own.
or card, and you have to take a survey or you have to download something. And if you download something, they might give you a virus. So I decided to make my own video for YouTubers. Alright, so first what you do is go to your Android market or App Store and type in Juno Wallet. But an invite code
At small forward, Andre Iguodala. At the other forward position, Draymond Green. At shooting guard, Klay Thompson. At the other guard position, Stephen Curry. The head coach of the Pistons team is Steve Kerr.
I pulled up to the house about 7 or 8 and I yelled to the cabbie, yo, smell you later.
Yes! Get on your feet! Let me hear it! And now let's meet your Dallas Mavericks starting lineup. At the center position, standing 6'11", number 27, Zaza Pachulia. At point, at 6'3", number 8, Darren Williams. The other guard, standing 6'5", number 23, Wesley Matthews. Starting at small forward, at 6'9", number 25, Chandler Parsons. A forward from Germany, number 41, Dirk Nowitzki.
Potatoes are stovetop.
Your head coach is Rick Carlisle. Mavs fans,
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Well, it was the Golden State Warriors winning their last game against Sacramento. And just a 2-point win there. They had to fight tooth and nail for it.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at us.
Now, Golden State's starting 5. Against the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. And it's Bogut in at center. We all know about the Splash Brothers, but it seems everyone on Golden State now can hit. Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. Here's Iguodala. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And a chance here to just double-check the ruling on the floor. I wasn't sure if he got it off in time or not, so I appreciate the second look as well.
And you know what? We're watching exactly what the officials are saying, Greg, from the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus. We've got the time right here, so they're making sure they got it right.
Kind of like the Civil War. You know, the North got everything under control. But every once in a while, it's a Southern uprising.
And they've taken a look at it, and they've overturned the call. They've overturned the call. They're calling the basket good, Greg.
Yeah, and that's why we have replay. I mean, to make...
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Warriors lead by 10. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And Dirk Nowitzki steadily climbing the all-time scoring rankings. He talked about the remarkable journey of this long and illustrious career.
Attractive. It's how you handle it. That whether or not your marriage is a success or a failure. Oh, wait.
Dirk has proven himself through the test of time, as tough as it may have been back in his rookie year.
All of that simple. Son, observe, and learn. Now, walking down Rodeo
Yeah, you know, people now talk about players being a Dirk Nowitzki type. And that's a type any team would like to have. One of the greatest power forwards in NBA history, for sure.
Would you please be my wife?
Welcome back, everyone. One-sided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Golden State looking who they've got. Iguodala, the three, with Barnes, the stretch four. Livingston is out there with Steph Curry. And it's Varejao in at the 5. Iguodala outside. Picked by Varejao. Livingston passes to Varejao. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists now in this one.
And guys, last season was a painful one for Addison Varejao. He had finally shaken the back injury that sidelined him the year before, signs the multi-year contract extension with the Cavs. Things were starting to look up. Then only 3 weeks later, he tears the Achilles and was ruled out for the season. You talk about a tough break.
There's Freak. Hits it from three-point range. Freak's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball.
It's a rare conviction.
Curry kicks to Varejao. Some nice passing by Golden State.
And a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead.
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
And adding insult to injury, certainly, Greg, as you were talking about, Varejao played well at the start of last season. Shooting 56% from the field. Clark, I think he was over 70% from the line. Those are career highs.
Yeah, and a terrible blow for Varejao and the Cavs because of that injury, the Achilles tendon. But it led to the deal for Mozgov, and that's worked out quite nicely.
Curry can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Freak. Offensive rebound. Lee.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't get a chance for the and one.
I would be all over you, you know what I'm saying? All over you.
And David Lee missing time early last season with that hamstring injury also opened the door up for Draymond Green to kind of take that starting power forward role. And give Lee credit, though. Did so. Just threw himself into his new role as a super sub.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Pachulia. Matthews comes in for Parsons. Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Freak. And it's Williams in for J.J.
Yeah, you know, I do that sometimes.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And a chance now to send over Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, I'm here with Rick Carlisle. And Coach, how would you analyze your defense so far?
Well, they're getting too many open looks and threes. We're lucky they're missing a few.
I meant a wedding shower. Some of my
This team, they stretch out so much. You got to be really alert. You got to pay
Excuse me, but I couldn't help overhearing.
Coach, thank you so much. Over to you guys at the table.
Why pay hotel prices when you can have a party at our house for free? Oh, hey, that's decency.
And I can get you a great deal on the mandatory catering. Hey, people are talking about our peacock poo-poo platter.
Yeah, well, people are talking about
about you too, but
let's go win this.
I make a tuna pate to die for.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now,
Do you
here's
know
a
where the
few things.
administration building is? I'm new here. The campus
And it's
is
been
so
a back-and-forth game
Oh,
so
please,
far
this
with
whole
no
city
ground
is
given through the
confusing. I
first
remember when I
third
first
quarter
moved here
starting
from
here now.
Cleveland. You're from Cleveland? So am I. You're kidding. Lisa. Denise. Oh, gosh, I'll walk you right over.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Freak is out there with Matthews. And it's Pachulia in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. That's good.
Great rise and dime there. He changed gears in midair to make
Hey,
the
you want to see my boo-boo?
Oh, it's crazy.
The 3.
No, my boo-boo.
And it's Freak missing. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. It's Thompson off the drive, and the call will be against Chandler Parsons.
Yeah,
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established his position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the ref in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block. And it was.
Mavericks making a switch here. Powell's checked in.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over.
Yes.
History lesson. Oh, so there was a test.
What did you say? Yeah. I think so. Kevin's in there right now.
Guys, he just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Now it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
And an area where Dallas struggled last season was defending the three-pointer. Now, a lot of their losses came against teams that just took them apart from beyond the arc.
That's good. Curry's got 27.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Dallas struggled to defend the 3 last year, as you said. Bottom 5 in the NBA in three-point percentage against. And the team shot just over Clark 36% against them from 3.
And to compound that particular issue is that they allow teams to take a bunch of threes against them. I mean, it's something they've really got to shore up going into next season.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And it's Freak missing.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's gone wrong with him this quarter. He's really fallen off.
Kicks it to Curry. Shot from 16. That's short off the rim. Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks winning their last game against Milwaukee.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Spates sets a screen. It's Curry with the drive. Out to Thompson. The 3. And the Warriors miss again.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding them.
And a wide open look for Freak. Good on the triple. Freak's got 8 points.
He had 1 in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
What the hell are you doing? Nothing, Uncle Phil. You know, it just suddenly got a little hot in here. Brother looking for a little shade.
A different look for Dallas. Leads. Also making some changes. Pachulia, he's checked in for Lee. Matthews comes in for Raymond Felton. And Freak subbed in for J.J. Barea. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Draymond Green. And Golden State looking at who they got. Thompson and Iguodala on the perimeter. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bogut. And it's Livingston in at the 1 spot. He had a nice open look right there. And that's now 11 points for Freak.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Livingston kicks to Thompson to stop the run, and he gets the bucket.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Freak. Boom, he chains it straight down.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of UNLV, no doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
So far in this one for Freak, he's got 13 points, and he's drained 3 3-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
Curry's checking. In for the Warriors. And both free throws good from Freak. It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through, Clark. The best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the final. Impressive work.
Mavericks leading by 12. No good.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Mavericks.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but Clark, they really kept the ball under control.
I thought they were both focused and relentless, Kevin.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
Your hope is to take charge of a season series by winning that first game. This will put them up 1-0 with 3 games still left to play this year against the Warriors.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Dirk Nowitzki. And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
Here's Thompson, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Doesn't that feel good?
Oh, yeah, I've always liked so.
No, I mean us. I knew I could make you forget about your fiance.
Oh, hey, whoa, wait a minute.
That free throw good from Thompson.
Making me forget about my fiance. I love Lucy.
And so he hits both.
That ain't it, is it?
29 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. There's Freak. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good from Freak.
Those free throws are the nail. In the coffin, guys.
I love you. I want you to be my wife. Gee. Oh, listen,
Poked away. It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touch by Lee.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that.
And Miss Lisa are about to embark on a lifelong journey together, and you cannot hope to remain on course unless honesty is your
So it's the Warriors now. Barbosa. The rebound by Anderson.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Barnes with it. Shoots it up. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, that's all good execution.
After I see who the Jordan player of the game is, I'm going to stop the broadcast. I'm going to start it up later on.
This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Dirk Nowitzki. Talk about lighting it up in the
Well, bye. See you next time.
What's that? A bigger pair.